Buddhism and quantum physics. The Heart Sutra explains that form is emptiness, emptiness is form, which fits closely Natalie's theory of quantum physics, which asserts that matter and space are not different. Notable scientists on Buddhism. Niels Bohr, who developed the Bohr model of the atom, said, for a parallel to the lesson of atomic theory to those kinds of epistemological problems with which already thinkers like the Buddha and Lao Tzu have been confronted, when trying to harmonize our position as spectators and actors in the great drama of existence. Nobel Prize-winning philosopher Bertrand Russell described Buddhism as a speculative and scientific philosophy. Buddhism is a combination of both speculative and scientific philosophy. It advocates the scientific method and pursues that to a finality that may be called rationalistic. In it are to be found answers to such questions of interest as, what is mind and matter? Of them, which is of greater importance? Is the universe moving towards a goal? What is man's position? Is there living that is noble? It takes up where science cannot lead because of the limitations of the latter's instruments. Its conquests are those of the mind. The American physicist J. Robert Oppenheimer made an analogy to Buddhism when describing the Heisenberg uncertainty principle. If we ask, for instance, whether the position of the electron remains the same, we must say no. If we ask whether the electron's position changes with time, we must say no. If we ask whether the electron is at rest, we must say no. If we ask whether it is in motion, we must say no. The Buddha has given such answers when interrogated as to the conditions of man's self after his death, but they are not familiar answers for the tradition of 17th and 18th century science. Nobel Prize-winning physicist Albert Einstein, who developed the general theory of relativity and the special theory of relativity, also known for his mass-energy equivalence, described Buddhism as containing a strong cosmic element. There is found a third level of religious experience, even if it is seldom found in a pure form. I will call it the cosmic religious sense. This is hard to make clear to those who do not experience it, since it does not involve an anthropomorphic idea of God. The individual feels the vanity of human desires and aims, and the nobility and marvelous order which are revealed in nature and in the world of thought. He feels the individual destiny as an imprisonment and seeks to experience the totality of existence as a unity full of significance. Indications of this cosmic religious sense can be found even on earlier levels of development, for example, in the Psalms of David and in the prophets. The cosmic element is much stronger in Buddhism, as, in particular, Schopenhauer's magnificent essays have shown us. The religious geniuses of all times have been distinguished by this cosmic religious sense, which recognizes neither dogmas nor God made in man's image. Consequently, there cannot be a church whose chief doctrines are based on the cosmic religious experience. It comes about, therefore, that we find precisely among the heretics of all ages men who were inspired by this highest religious experience. Often they appeared to their contemporaries as atheists, but sometimes also as saints. Astronomical parallels and speculations. Several discourses that were attributed to the historical Buddha contain a remarkable resemblance to modern astronomical and cosmological claims denoted by modern scientific discovery. For instance, in the Anthakara Sutta, the Buddha mentions in a symbol what seems to be an interworldly void, or possibly a black hole, as stated in the following excerpt. There is, monks, an intercosmic void, an unrestrained darkness, a pitch-black darkness, where even the light of the sun & moon so mighty, so powerful doesn't reach. Moreover, in an age when the geocentric model was the most prominent among the speculations regarding the universe, a different approach has been referenced in the Kosala Sutta, whereby the historical Buddha talks about a multitude of cosmos, solar systems, continents, and alike, as it is mentioned. As far as the sun & moon revolve, illumining the directions with their light, there extends the thousand-fold cosmos. In that thousand-fold cosmos there are 1,000 moons, 1,000 suns, 1,000 sonorous kings of mountains, 1,000 rose-apple continents, 1,000 deathless ox cart, 1,000 northern Kuru, 1,000 eastern Videha. Another seemingly compelling cosmological supposition is evident throughout the discourses regarding a narration similar to the cyclic model Big Bang and Big Crunch theory, proposed by Albert Einstein, as it is found in the Mahasakaka Sutta and Vedhavitaka Sutta out of several others, as stated. When the mind was thus concentrated, purified, bright, unblemished, rid of defilement, pliant, malleable, steady, attained to imperturbability, I directed it to the knowledge of recollecting my past lives. I recollected my manifold past lives, i.e., 1 birth, 2, 5, 10, 50, 100, 1,000, 100,000, many eons of cosmic contraction, many eons of cosmic expansion, many eons of cosmic contraction & expansion. Out of the many eschatological proclamations made by the various religions and sects around the world, the one found in the Pali Canon matches closest to modern cosmological claims of how the earth would most probably be destroyed. As mentioned in a sermon known by the Sermon of the Seven Sons in the Sutta Surya Sutta, the earth would be destroyed after a very long time due to the gradual demise of the solar system, ending with the gradual vaporization of the oceans, culminating with an ablaze earth, paralleling the death of the sun turning into a red giant.